Kum kejai bandreu tiwa ki badan antat po jangot ki bahap apok ke hima khairiem ki badai ki riulum ha kini ke jela Meghalaya ke layak sai na dos nem arhajar ban yo ya ke jing itu na ke jela Meghalaya bakin yo ya ke Sernot Scheduled Tribe Henry hadop menta ke sorkar bat ke KHADC ki dang sengap jar habakran hakilat pathai kubor menta ke si Shillong Press Club General Secretary ke sang samla pulih ke All Tiwa Students Union Albert Diller ulong ba ya ke jing thok ke beningkong kila ai hau menteri rang ba berim ke jelau ba ike maulong house nem arhajar kila ai ru ya ke juk ke jing thok sya ke menteri rang ba ki bawan hadin jongu bat ha kini ke sorkar menta Kabalaya lam daw Konrad ke sang ma kila ai arsen. Uli ato baswa bakin yo ya ke jela Meghalaya ke don ha ke jela Assam day house nem shiajar kendas pasan pawai la pia ya ki ha ke United Khasi Jantia Hills Autonomous District Council bat sya ke Karbi Anglong Autonomous District Council. Parhabala yo ya ke jela Meghalaya house nem shiajar kendas pa nyukuar kila hab Meghalaya Henry walak ki day ki trais jela ke sorkar kam shimli itu kum ke scheduled tribe ne ki riulum ke ne ke jela Kumbalong ki khasi jantia bat garo. General Secretary ke All Tiwa Students Union ulong bahag ni ke jingwan mentang sengi ban pensngau ya ke jingdawa jongki ban yo ya ke Sernot Scheduled Tribe kam de tang na ke seng samla pulih Henry ledan lang na ke senjuk kirang basnong na ke dor barai ke hima khairem ya ke baus em ke hima ulo debat aya ke jing pensisya bagi deru kinong tap vote ke jela Meghalaya kat ne la pensisya balik ke sorkar kedang penslam kum kejap tiwa ya ke bala tepru ya ki kum kilalung kin pendan kam ya baro kilat kilenti ke badan ha ke riti sensar banyale ban penyo ya ke hok ke jongki namar ki de ki riulum jong kene ke jela Meghalaya ke jingdawa ke jongki kalong ba ke sorkar ke deban itu no ya ki kum ki riulum ke jela Meghalaya.
Today, we the Tiwa Lalung people of Meghalaya have gathered here to bring to your attention through the media the long-standing grievances faced by our community. We identify ourselves as Tiwa, although we are also widely known as Lalung. The purpose of today's press conference is to highlight an issue of great importance to our community. As you are aware, the government of India is scheduled to conduct the general population census in 2027, and the process of house listing and house numbering will begin beforehand. This census is crucial for ensuring that every community is correctly identified and properly presented in official government records. The process of house listing and house numbering for the census is expected to commence in August 2026. However, a concern and disappointment arise from the fact that in the list of scheduled tribes prepared by the government of Meghalaya for the upcoming census, the name Tiwa and Lalung are not included. The Tiwa Lalung community is one of the indigenous tribes of Meghalaya. This is historical fact that cannot be denied. Like the Khasi, Garo and Jandia communities, the Tiwa Lalung people became part of the newly created state of Meghalaya in 1972, along with their ancestral land. Historically, the ancient Gobai state, traditional homeland of the Tiwa people, share a common boundary with the ancient Jandia kingdom. The territory of ancient Jandia state extended as far as Parapucia and Tobakusi Roha, reaching the banks of the Brahmaputra River. These historical facts are well documented and clearly establish the long-standing presence and identity of Tiwa Lalung community within the present-day state of Meghalaya. Historical records, including the writings of the renowned Khasi scholar B. Pakem, who was also known as Professor of Political Science in Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, provide clear evidence of the historical presence of Tiwa Lalung people in present-day Meghalaya. The sketch map prepared by Ba Pakem clearly identifies areas such as Goba, Barakusia, Tobakusi, Kuluguri, Khala, and Sahori, and other adjoining regions as parts of the ancient Jandia state. These areas were historically governed by Tiwa Lalun principalities, and copies of these historical records have been enclosed for reference. Annex 1. Furthermore, the ancient Kubai state, the traditional homeland of Tiwa Lalun people within the Etswal Jantia kingdom, was historically divided into both hill and plain regions. Areas including Neli, Khala, Sahuri, Parapuja, Tobakusi, Pulaguri, Tetilia, and Timoria were later brought under the jurisdiction of the District Commissioner of Nogao in 1835. This administrative change followed the events involving Raja Chutur Singh of Goa, who was accused by the British authorities of capturing 4 British officers and later sacrificing 3 of them during the conflict of 1832. Despite this historical administrative change, the identity, history, and traditional homeland of Tiwa Lalun people remain well documented. Following the events of 1832, the British authorities demanded that the Raja of Jandia hand over the Raja Chutur Singh of Goa. However, the Jandia Raja refused to surrender him. Consequently, both the Raja of Jandia and Raja Chutur Singh of Goa were arrested, and in 1835, the Jandia kingdom was annexed by the British. After India attained the independence, further administrative change took place. In 1951, the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council and the Mikir Hills Autonomous District Councils were established. During this reorganization, the ancient Tiwa kingdom of Goa was divided once again. The present-day Sarigrai, Sunrai, areas of River District, which now fall under the jurisdiction of Hima Khairim, remain within the Khasi Hill Autonomous District Council. These areas have historically been the traditional rights of Tiwa Lalun community. Their customary village administration continues to be preserved under the traditional institution of Loro, who serve as the customary chief of the Tiwa people. These historical and customary institutions are clearly evidence of Tiwa Lalun communities' long-standing presence, governance, and cultural heritage in Meghalaya. They further strengthen our legitimate claim for recognition as a scheduled tribe in the state of Meghalaya. The areas that were once part of the ancient Goba state, the traditional kingdom of Tiwa Lalun people, became part of the newly created state of Meghalaya in 1972. Therefore, the Tiwa Lalun people did not migrate into the Meghalaya. Rather, they became citizens of new state along with their ancestral land. Unlike communities that migrate from other regions and were later recognized as scheduled tribe in Meghalaya, the Tiwa Lalun community is indigenous to the areas they have inhabited for generations. Despite this name, Tiwa or Lalun continue to be excluded from the list of scheduled tribe in Meghalaya, while several other communities have been included. This continued exclusion is a matter of deep concern and is consistent with the historical, cultural, and geographical realities of the Tiwa Lalun community. With regards to the Sarigrai, area inhabited by Tiwa Lalun people, His Majesty the Hima of Hima Khairim has also formally acknowledged and recognized that this area forms an integral and inseparable part of Hima Khairim. This recognition further confirmed that historical presence and traditional rights of the Tiwa Lalong community in Meghalaya. BS Balajit Singh CM, the then CM of Hima Kairim, had addressed a letter to the then Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Shri Ege Maulong, supporting the rightful claim of the Tiwa Lalong community. The CM also issued a certificate affirming that the Tiwa Lalong community are integral part and parcel of Hima Kairim. Copies of these documents have been enclosed for reference Annex 2. In view of such strong historical records and official recognition, it is difficult to understand why the Tiwa Lalong community continues to be excluded from the list of scheduled tribe in the state of Meghalaya. This has been a long-standing demand consistently raised by Tiwa organizations in the Meghalaya, including All Tiwa Student Union, Meghalaya, All Tiwa Women Association, Meghalaya, Tiwa Matamlai Dokra, Meghalaya, Tiwa Cultural Society, Meghalaya. Therefore now, the Tiwa community stands united in urging the government to take immediate and necessary action to address our long-pending demand for scheduled tribe recognition and ensure justice for our community. They are the dignitaries of the Dorbar Pasan, Lengdo, and Doloiship of the 5 tribe, the headman of the Tiwa villages, and the representative of the Tiwa NGOs who have come together to represent the collective voice and aspirations of the Tiwa community. Till today, the All Tiwa Student Union and the Tiwa community have approached the concerned authorities through peaceful, democratic, and constitutional means. We have submitted memoranda, held discussion and patiently waited for a fair response, believing that a genuine demand would receive due consideration. If pursuing our constitutional rights through peaceful and lawful means is considered to be wrong, then we are left with very few options other than to explore every other legal and democratic remedy available to us. We have consciously maintained peace and restraint because we do not wish to create any situation that would embarrass the government or disturb public order. Our movement has always been guided by the respect for the rule of law, by the hope that justice would be delivered through dialogue and constitutional processes. However, prolonged inaction on our long-pending demand is deeply disappointing. We therefore once again urge the government to take immediate and meaningful action before the community is compelled to seek appropriate legal remedies available under the Constitution. For many years, this organization has been peacefully and democratically appealed to the government of Meghalaya and the government of India to resolve this long-pending issue by including the Tiwa Lalong community of Meghalaya in the list of scheduled tribes. Been included in the list of indigenous tribes of the state Meghalaya. The Lalong or Tiwa are the native inhabited of part of Hima Kairim in Tripura district. In the provincial right Mayong, right Magdo, right Lampuy, right Amchong, and right Satra, they are the sole occupants of the land. They have their own administrative hierarchy over these provincial administrative units under their respective dolois and elders. However, they are not isolated or cocooned, but work in tandem with the traditional state administrative of Hima Kairim. The Basak of Right Maushai are their immediate elders. They are part of the official traditional setup of Hima Kairim. Their participation in the ritual